Hello everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Daryl. This is day 3 of VEDA, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about my initial experiences with Windows 10. So for yesterday, while I was waiting for day 2 to go up, I was actually installing Windows 10 on here. This is actually tomorrow's video going online now. So I've had some time to sort of have a go with Windows 10, and enough that I can give my initial impressions on that initial experience. So this laptop here was upgraded from Windows 8.1. So I was very much used to using 8.1 in the tablet because it has a touch screen on it. It's a brilliant tablet. And so it is a great machine, and I was very used to a lot of the features that 8.1 had. Now, this is the funny thing, because this is what a lot of people, well, probably not as many people, said about the difference between Windows 7 and Windows 8. So I was very used to on using the switching between the Metro and the desktop environments, which I really quite liked. It was really, intuitive and that on a touch screen. So when I booted into Windows 10 for the first time, it dropped me straight into the desktop environment, and it dropped me straight in with the quote-unquote desktop start menu, which is alright. I mean, I have nothing wrong with that. If I ever upgrade my desktop PC if I ever upgrade my desktop PC to Windows 10, or when I do, it will definitely stay in that with the traditional style start menu. But on my tablet, I was really used to the Metro style start menu. So I thought, okay, well, I've found the settings and that to set it up, but it's still not quite the same. I mean, one of the things I quite liked in Windows 8.1 is when you're in the start menu and you swiped up, it showed all your apps. You pinch, then it displays it in letter categories. Now, that doesn't happen anymore. If we bring up the start menu here. So this is the start menu here. One, you can't swipe up anymore. When you pinch, it doesn't do it anymore. There's nothing at all. You still get your app drawer on the side, which, I don't know, I don't quite like that. I don't know why, I just don't. Anyway, so I have found a few bugs here and there. I seem to find that wireless doesn't seem to work quite correctly yet. Fortunately, I just have it plugged into Ethernet, so it's an easy fix at the moment. Not very good for a portable device. But again, it's a case of I might just have to wait for some drivers to update, which is fine. It's expected with the new operating system. A few of the other bugs and things that I have come across is inside Google Chrome, the current build that I have on my machine anyway, I seem to find that it doesn't actually respond to touch input. So whether touch works, but like if I try and scroll or select something using the touch screen, like if I have it in, like I have this folded around in tablet mode, I don't seem to be able to use it. I have to use the keyboard the mouse trackpad in order to be able to operate Google Chrome. So yeah, I don't know where the issue in there lies. Again, that's another thing. I'm going to wait for updates and that to come out before I go ahead and be like, yo, this is so broken. So, yeah. So a few of the other things that I've noticed about Windows 10 is they have revamped quite a few things. Quite a few of them I actually quite like. I like the new settings panel. It looks really quite nice. Reminds me a little tiny bit of the Mac OS one, but shh, nobody needs to know. And I like the more subtlety in animations and whatnot when you're going through things. The new icon pack looks pretty good. Reminds me a little bit of the Windows, I want to say 2000, 98, 2000 style, at least with the rubbish bin, the recycle bin. It's gone back to that sort of style instead of being a trash can. Which, it's little things like that I quite like. Speed-wise, I noticed that a few things here and there are a bit quicker in terms of boot times and that, but then this machine's never been very fully loaded, so it's always been relatively quick and that to respond. Speed tests will have to be done when I upgrade a machine that isn't that has been quite severely filled up with garbage. like this machine, for example. So, yeah. So overall, it'll be interesting to see how Windows 10 will work on my desktop machine. I'm going to wait a bit and think about how I'm going to put it on there. So whether if I wipe and start afresh or just upgrade. I would prefer to upgrade, but no, my luck, it'll all go wrong. I'll have to fresh wipe anyway. Alright, so that is all for this video of VEDA Day 3. I'm not sure if I mentioned that at the beginning, hence I've done it again, VEDA Day 3. So yeah, that was my initial impressions of Windows 10 at the moment. Probably revisit Windows 10 at some point, probably do some form of video on it, like everybody else is at the moment. Keeping up with the trends, woohoo! Hopefully my eyes don't look bloodshot in this one, because in the previous, this is the second time I've recorded this. In the first run, my eyes looked very, very red. Don't worry, they're not. It's for some reason how it's recording it, whether it does look like that, because every time I look across, there isn't enough time for me to see my eyes, and they look white when I look across, so who knows. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video here. If you did like what we're doing, then don't be afraid to go down, hit that like button while you're down there, subscribe as well. And until our next video, DFTBA.